just haven't seen us yet. The clouds, that's it.
Or the city's deserted. Looks like it to me.
Nonsense! Now quiet. He needs to concentrate.
Ah, there you are. I was just about to wake you. We came across the first of these floating buildings about 3 hours ago. The Valley of 1,000 Clouds. That's what the Starlings called it. But as you've noticed, it's a little too, well, quiet.
What's Kurmai's take on this?
He was at first, yes. But he's grown more distant the closer we've gotten. Let's just hope for the best.
And this massive tower here? I'm guessing that's where we're going to look for the Numinos, right?
Correct, yes. The Nexus Tower. By Malthus, it's a pity we don't have the time to explore this place more thoroughly.
We who?
Just imagine how much history is hidden in each one of these stones.
Ah.
It's incredible.
Yes.
Maybe we can come back
History.
here one day, once we've stopped the cleansing.
Yes, yes, history. Totally. Yeah, I'm absolutely all in it. All for history. Let's go find some. But the city doesn't look very lively. It's not supposed to be like this, right?
No, not at all. But who knows? Maybe it's as the Starling says, and we'll be surprised.
So what now?
Well, first of all, let us take a look at it up close. Then we'll see.
Yes, let's go find some history.
No one. That must mean something, right? He will find them. He will find them, and they will listen.
Wait.
See, this is how people
Find the
die.
Lotus path. That's not good at all. Come on, we have to follow him.
There he is. But of course we have to wait for the other slowpokes to get here.
Ancient fathers or not, whoever was capable of creating something like this must also have known things. Let's just wait and see.
Father,
Did they really bring me here without re-equipping all of my gear? I apologize, but it genuinely infuriates me to be unequipped, forcibly, and then not have all of my stuff returned to me bodily, rather than just into my backpack, or pockets, or wherever it is I store the hundreds of items I currently have.
I, Father Jotanax, Father Rajimon, he is here, and he has found you, just as your prophecy foretold. Now open the gates. Why don't you answer? Open the gates.
Oh my. I sense drama.
By the stars! Why do you punish him with silence? He found you. He fulfilled your prophecy. So let him inside.
Yeah, before I do that, I need to put all of my stuff back on. That's better.
No, this isn't happening. This isn't happening.
Since when was he such a little man?
Yes,
He's so tiny.
yes, he is here. He is sorry, Magistra. It was a mistake to come here. This place is dead, and the ancient fathers died with it.
Very poetic, pal, but now you're overdoing it. Who says they're dead? Maybe your ancient fathers just left. Or someplace else.
Yes, I'm sure they did.
Look, I am sorry this place
Aw, he's
isn't
even
what you
smaller
wanted it
now.
to be. I really am. But Dalveric is right. You shouldn't jump to conclusions, and despair won't help you either. We should inspect this place before deciding anything. Don't you agree?
A tiny man in great big
The only
pain.
question is how to get inside.
We could try breaking this gate open.
Splendid idea, boy. Do you have a battering ram with you? Myrid sized, preferably?
This place must have a side entrance. Kermai?
Yes, probably.
Then let's go look for it. We split up. Dalveric, I suggest you accompany Kermai and take a closer look at the area around the docks. Legion and I will examine the eastern part of the city. And you and Sister Sakarish scout the west.
Oh, super
If
convenient.
anyone finds anything, call the rest of the group before doing anything else. Now off you go.
Oh man. All his life he has worked for this, and now it turns out he had been chasing ghosts all along. Let's just hope the architects of this place didn't take their knowledge with them to the grave, or wherever they are now. This is going to be interesting, that's for sure. Come on, you go ahead. I'll be right behind you. We really found it. I can't believe it.
You know, this is not a good sign. Okay, let's... Well, that was unexpected. Let's go ahead and... I don't know. Nope, wrong hand. And... Because you never know. So that over there looks like a side entrance to me. Wait, what? Haha! Sounded like the battle music tried to start up for a second.
Over here. That looks like a side entrance to me. Maybe it leads to the main tower, too. Come, let us go get the others.
Good. That looks exactly like what we needed. Anything we should know about the interior, Kermai? Traps?
No.
He says with absolute certainty.
Well then. Kermai, you, the Prophet, Sister Sakarish, and I will go inside. Liam and Dalveric, you stay and guard the ship. If we haven't returned, or if you haven't heard from us within 12 hours, you're to take the ship back to Ark. Understood?
Understood.
Then let's be off.
It's awfully curious how they have just this unlocked side entrance and a giant locked front entrance. We need a light. I have no use for this much scrap metal since anything built with starling metals is garbage tier at best. Currently. You know, I wouldn't mind being able to summon one of these. Even if it were only a specter. Taking that because it looks useful. The old dynamo I had to use in order to create the navigator's necklace in order to summon him. Too bad the navigator is a mage and not a robot. I wanted a robot. I want a robot. Is there any history in this box? Yeah, there's some history right there. They trying to create Ninja Turtles here or what? I don't know what the green stuff is supposed to be. I'm just trying to keep a lookout for books or anything else that may just be left out lying around like the goddamn magical thorium was. It'd be infuriating to leave anything valuable behind again. See, my problem is I'm typically looking for chests in order to loot. Well, chests to loot, but I'm not going that way yet. Okay, now we are. Hey, that's really nice of you to have the torch. God, I want one of those.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Hmm?
I guess I have to interact with it.
This is Starling's script, but it's different. Blazes. Can you take a look at that, Kermai?
Of course. He sees. That's very... all right, yes. These are directions. To the left is the Shorai, which roughly means workshop. The right corridor leads to the living quarters. He thinks the Shorai will lead us to the top of the main tower.
Good. Then left we go.
You don't own me. But it's only... You know what? We don't need to go that way. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and buff myself because I'm not about to take a risk that we get ganked by Autobots. I need to... I'm low on wine. At least I think. Ooh, that's not good. I don't want to go that way. But it looks like that's all we've got, huh? All right. I have a question. If you are wearing, well, if you have a buff that protects you from magic, does it protect you from science?
I suppose this is where the council held their meetings, isn't it, Kermai? Wait, where is he?
Huh?
What the?
What in blazes? He was here a second ago.
Wonderful. We need to find him. Let's split up. We'll meet up again here.
Yeah, we'll get right on that as soon as we get in touch with history. Which way? I don't like the look of this place. Nice of you two to actually have split off and actually started looking for him. Good job. He was with us the moment we went up to the door. Oh, of course I don't. God dang it. Seven things. And Pete's talisman. This junk out of here. I think that's all. Oh, that's definitely real.
So? Any luck?
No, but this lift looks like it's been used recently.
You're right, but why did he run off in the first place? That's just careless.
I couldn't agree more. But at least now we have a trail. Let's see if the lever still works. Then let's see where that leads.
How do people keep walking past things like this and not having to deal with it?
What now, Magistrate?
I was expecting it to explode.
Let's take a look around. He must have gone somewhere.
That's what I call Lillian.
Too slow. Again with this statue.
Kirash, this is beautiful. What is this place, Magistra? Can you read the glyphs?
I'll try. Yes, that. Tower of Memories. That should be it.
So what are these crystals?
Good question. They look like energy sources, don't they? The same as the Pyreans used. And that power, it's immense.
The Tower of Memory sounds like the Starling version of the Chronicum to me. A place to gather knowledge. That's just what we need, right?
Let me read some more. Blazes, this is tricky, but by Malthus. Yes! We got lucky. The prophet was right. This is an archive. The archive, to be precise. The gathered memories of the ancient starlings.
But there's nothing here.
We will see about that. Come.
Well, this is a fine how do you do.
That was unexpected. What now?
Oh,
One
great.
moment. Ah, here.
Wait, what's happening here?
Not a fan of this.
The Starling prophecies were right. The ancient fathers have lived in this place for eras, maybe eons. And throughout the years, they have documented the rise and fall of every civilization. And we're just about to see their memories of the Pyreans.
Wait. They've been up here since the Pyreans?
Correct. And they witnessed all of it. Their creation, their bloom, and their downfall. The same goes for many, many cultures that were before them.
But now that it's our turn in the cycle, they've disappeared. Why?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? But I fear we have no time to wonder about that. At least not for the moment.
But if the ancient starlings lived here for so long, that means the cleansing somehow couldn't harm them.
Correct. And yet, they never helped any of the civilizations that were extinguished by it.
But why? This is murder. If they know how to use the High Ones, why would they share that knowledge?
Who knows? Maybe their hands were tied somehow.
Or they didn't want to get involved for some reason.
Or that. But that's just speculation. What we do know is that neither the Red Madness, the High Ones, nor the Cleansing could harm them, and that their knowledge might be the key to completing the beacon. Look at that! Welcome to the memories of the ancient fathers. Let's see what we can learn from them. The Red Master was right about this. The Pyrean history should perfectly reflect the different phases of the cycle, including the Cleansing.
Yeah, sort of like this.
Chaos, the war, the Red Madness. This is the 5th step, where we are right now. Do you see this shape in the background? This must be the High Ones, who are behind all of it. The cycle nears its end.
That's step number 4, the downfall of the rulers. For us, it was the Shadow God and Narazul Oranthiel who killed the Lightborn. In the Pyrean Age, it was this general, Jakal. He was a member of one of the reigning castes himself, but one day turned against them. The Archmagister told me all about it. He was the Pyrean Shadow God and the Pyrean Tauranor Quarek, all in one, so to speak.
Let me see. Yes, this is the creation of a theocracy. After the first civilization falls, a second one arises. That is reigned over by a few who proclaim themselves gods. Do you see the hats? These were the sun priests of the Pyrean realm, the equivalent of our Lightborn. The second step of the cycle, just as the Grandmaster said. A first civilization arises, blossoms, and falls. For us, it was Asadaron's reign of the Eterna, which collapsed after Starfall. Who knows what it was in the age of the Pyreans? That's the first step of the cycle. Out of nothing, life forms itself. And from that life, man evolves and starts populating the earth.
And the final one.
The 6th step. The cycle concludes, the cleansing happens, and mankind vanishes, just like that. Do you see this temple in the background? This must be the temple in the city of 1,000 floods, the heart of the Pyrean realm. And after the 6th step, it all starts over. So this is the final proof. Everything that has happened to the Pyreans, and probably to those before them too, is now happening to us.
But we knew that already. How exactly does this help us find the Numinos?
That's the question, but by the gods.
What?
Mankind. It ascends to the sky, to the High Ones. Oh, by the righteous path, Now it finally makes sense. All of it.
Why? What is it that we didn't already know? Were you holding out on us?
Mankind doesn't vanish at the end of a cycle. It becomes a High One.
Say again?
That is how they reproduce, how they feed, or whatever you wish to call it. Don't you see? These shapes that ascend skywards. They're thoughts, our consciousness, our souls, and all of them together form a new High One.
So you are saying that what a High One really is the consciousness of an entire civilization?
Yes, it's our memories, our thoughts, our dark knowledge, our collective consciousness. This is monstrous.
So that's what the cleansing really is. The creation of a new high one from an entire civilization.
Yes, yes, by the righteous path, that's it. Korek is right. In a way, humanity does reach a new level of existence because it becomes one of those beasts.
But even knowing all of that, it still doesn't help us. We don't know what this numinous is.
Oh, yes, we do. The word of the dead. You said the aged man left it for you, didn't you?
Yeah, why?
Then this is the way. The numinos. I know what it is. Or rather, what we need to fill it with. The essence of a high one.
The essence of a high one. What makes you think that?
It's hard to explain. The problem with the high ones is that they don't have a physical shape, and this makes it hard to fight them. They are everywhere and nowhere, just like the air. This is why we need the beacon to fight it. It has the power to banish them.
Because it's the counterpart to the high ones. That's of course old news, but what makes you think a high one's essence is what's needed to fill the numinos?
It's an assumption, but a well-grounded one. What the beacon does is channel massive amounts of energy and unleash it on its core. Isn't it logical then that we need something of what we want to banish? Like an energy signature inside it. It might sound far-fetched to you, but it feels right.
You know that's hardly a good basis upon which to make such an important decision, right?
You're correct. It is not. But I don't see that we have any alternatives. Do you?
In fact, I do not. So, even if this is true, how are we supposed to get our hands on the essence of a high one?
Well, this is where it gets complicated. But I think I also have an answer to that. The word of the dead. We need to use it on a high one, to enter its mind. If there is any place we can find a high one's essence, it is there.
But even if that would work, where are we supposed to find a high one? You said it yourself, Magistrate. They don't have a physical form, and even if they had, they surely wouldn't reveal themselves to us.
That is correct. But I know where to find one.
And where is that?
Where the last cleansing took place. That is where we need to go. And once we are there, you need to listen to the echo.
Of
But
course.
since the
You
high
can see
ones
what
are
happened back then.
immaterial and will not correct, the echo grants you the ability to feel and relive the memories of this world. Yes, this means that we have to find the holy city of the Pyreans, where the last cleansing took place, the city of floods.
What makes you think the word of the dead will work on a memory? I thought it could only enter the minds of the deceased.
Yes, but we just learned that devouring us is what allows the High Ones to create a new one of their own. In other words, death is what a High One consists of. It's a giant, sentient, and ethereal corpse in a way. If the word of the dead doesn't work on them, it shouldn't work on anything. At least, that is one way to see it. Let us hope I'm right.
It's a stretch, but it seems reasonable. So, where exactly is the city of floods?
Well, I hope this place can help us find the answer. If the ancient starlings witnessed the entire cycle of the Pyreans, then they surely knew a lot about the geography of the world as it was back then as well. We need to keep searching. Come, let us go back to the tower.
Entities who reproduce by devouring the consciousness of an entire civilization? That's just bizarre.
Is it? Don't
You won't
feed
let me turn
ourselves
around.
with pigs so that we may eat them once they are fat enough. In a way, the High Ones are just like us, except that it's our thoughts that they are after rather than our bodies. It bears a certain kind of logic. You cannot deny that.
Knowing that, Korak's story about mankind
Oh,
ascending
Pete's
to
waiting.
another level isn't as far-fetched as it first sounded. We don't cease to exist. we coalesce into something else. Into a high one.
I'm going to have to say no
Yes, but
thanks.
is this new high one really us? Or does it just need us to come forth? Yes, we know now that this is how they reproduce. But we still know far too much.
Bravery of this
How
man.
does it need to be?
Oh my
How long has this been
god.
going on? So many questions.
If I may say so, Magistra, we should save the
Oh my
philosophical
God.
questions for after we have stopped advancing.
Of course.
Oh. Heat, my boy. Oh. Oh my god.
Well then, let's see what...
Hermione?
They are here. They have been here all along.
Kermai!
Hey,
Where
buddy.
by the righteous path were you?
He was a fool to bring you here. You Soilborn are too dangerous. You've always been. But he was too blinded. Blinded by his dream to finally finish her and sail home.
I don't like this, Magistra.
What are you talking about, Kermai? The fact that the ancient starlings left this city doesn't have anything to do with us.
Stop talking! Darn it, you are so ignorant! They are here, but they won't reveal themselves to us because they don't accept your presence. Because you are unworthy of them.
Kermai, this place has been deserted for centuries. You're rationalizing. You see that, right?
He rationalizes? What do you take him for? A fool? If you would just listen for once in your life, you'd hear them. They're everywhere. He will prove his worth to them. He will show that he deserves to live among them. The Soilborn have to die, and then the fathers will reveal themselves. But how?
You see,
Kermai,
that's
stop this
the problem.
Right now.
I don't do die so well.
System, of course.
The what now?
They will understand.
Yeah, there's no way out of this pit.
To arms.
Looks like you better get down here and join us, buddy. Is there anything else we need? Maybe a cowl.
Forgive him. It has to be done.
Oh. Cool. I just saw Kermai's body. Or at least a body go flying. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? What? Let's see.
That was all of them, I think.
Thanks for being helpful.
Saira, what happened up there? The Magistra, she didn't deserve that.
Kermai seems to have activated some kind of alarm. The machines, they must have been designed to defend the city.
Yes, of course. But what now, Saira? We now know what the Numinos is, but we still need a map to help us find the City of 1,000 Floods. And surviving these creatures will be a challenge, too.
What about the airship? We need to warn Jaspar and Lijam.
Yes, you're right, we do. That means back to the dock. Come on, let's get back to that elevator.
Hey, Pete. Gotta make sure to pretzel up. Let's see. Yeah, sure. I think that's my... Wait. We don't need Norbaya. We have Cuthbert. All will be well now. We have to go back. There's nothing else for us to do. What do we need? We need to equip Selma's Rage. Because it ignores... Well... that almost took my nose off. But we still need to find another way back down. Any suggestions, Cuthbert? Good idea.
She was already a keeper long before the Grandmaster was even born. It's just not fair.
I sort of like the tiny man. So that's a no, I guess. Wow, that door really does not want us to go through. I have no idea what I'm looking for, so I don't know what my eyes need to be on the lookout for. A handle? Something to step on? Something to push? Well,
That looks good. Let us hope it also leads us down the tower.
since they can't be affected by freeze, which is, I guess, reasonable. Where the frick did they go? Seriously.
Careful.
Better keep up on my transmutation while I'm thinking about it. Oh. That's the way we came in, so... They're up top. How do we join them? Ooh. I wanted some. The rest are above us. Oh, there's a way up over here. The frick is... Oh, that's just a sculpture. Guess that's it then. What is that? Nothing we can do anything with. Yeah, you can take that somewhere else. Oops. Then again, it's not my fault she walks right into the warpath that I've set myself on. Also, what the... Wow, this place is expansive, isn't it? Nah. That's that. Oh my god. I clicked E on him and it just... I pressed E and he just disintegrated like that. That is horrifying. Not sure which of these two doors is the right one. So, just to be safe, if this turns out to be the right path to go, we'll head the other way. Or, the door just won't open. Regardless, I still needed a hard save like that just in case. Okay.
That doesn't look good.
At all. Where is the well, of course she's not going to know where the ship is. Well, that sucks.
I just can't believe it. This flying steel creature must have noticed them.
We should go check for survivors.
I agree, but going out into the open would be suicide. At least as long as that alarm is active.
Right.
In other words, we need to find a way to switch it off.
Any ideas?
Well, that's what we need to find out. But do you remember that Sarai that Kurmai told us about when we first entered the tower?
Yeah.
He said it meant something like workshop. I suppose that's our best chance. Come on, let's get back inside.
Hold on, Stelna's rage is hungry. Oh, it's not. Why isn't it? Yeah, so that's not happening. There we go. Oh, so we're going to use the other door then. I'm running dangerously low on alcohol. I think I might have some in my spectral chest. I at least hope so. Was it though? I think I have enough magic or mana to summon something. Let's go with some backup. Oh yeah. I don't need it, but it'll be appreciated. So now we've got a sniper handling things from the back. I think we have to go up. I did such a good job, I'm going to reward myself with a pretzel. Ooh. Wait. Where's what's-his-face? He didn't come through. Great. Okay, let's see. Iranian stance. I mean, I'm still hearing battle music, but no one's willing to come forth. I'll let them handle the rest. Hey there, beautiful. Just let me sort of get... There we go. See.
Look, over there. That looks promising.
Yeah. I think the WeArEuS summon is the highest level summon that we have right now. Well, let's do this. And we're level 51. I don't really need mana, so we'll go with more health. Let's see. Not what I hear them in the walls. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. And then Divine Shield. Let's dance. Oh. Why are there still no health potions on my one? I don't understand this. I keep putting it on my one. It stops being on my one after. Good job. Look at this team. Better get the wine going, and I should probably just eat a mana potion, huh?
Gosh, there are a lot of them.
Come on. Next we need... God, maces are so good. Armor who? And then I'm accidentally stealing the stamina from these guys. Ugh. And yes, it is accidental, even though I know... Why is my arcane feat? Oh, I used the potion, that's why. And yes, my stealing of their stamina is accidental, even though I know it's likely to happen with them being in close proximity, since we're all melee. And because I don't have any mages that are properly outfitted to, you know, provide aid. I should really consider that, huh? I might do that in my off time, of course. I've got other things that I also want to do, so we'll have to see how things shake out.
Good. Now let's see what we can do to deactivate this alarm.
Just break everything? The crystal doesn't. The crystal
So,
doesn't
did it
move.
work?
I don't think so. I don't think so. The freaking thing won't even budge.
Damn it. But
Run!
Ran. Whoa. So that's kind of annoying. And I can't even reward myself with a present. So let's see. Can I get out of here? I'm stuck here. Why the frick am I stuck here? This doesn't even make any sense. Oh. Nope. Yeah, that's no good. It seems really focused on that area, so I'm just going to stand here. What? Where? What? I didn't hear you. I thought you were dead. Again.
Well, that's what I thought too.
The third
Those
time, in
flying things
fact.
started tearing apart our ship. Any chance I was on land when it happened.
Oh, well, better set up again.
I'm Alphys. Then we're the only ones left.
Thanks, Kermai.
So the Starling and the Magistrate didn't make it either?
Kermai sort of snapped. He activated the alarm and Yayla saved our lives.
Oh, that's tragic.
Yep, because for some reason no one can think of how to create a moving barrier.
Did you find anything out about it?
According to Yayla, yes. She said we need to find the old capital of the Pyrean Empire, and that's why we're here. We need to find a map.
A map? If I believed in such things, I'd call this a twist of fate. I think I know where we can find one. And up there could also be our passage back. Follow me. I'll show you.
How did you make it here, my Sir Delvaret? And what is this?
Please, just a spar. I think we've been through enough together by now for that. And concerning your question, there was another entrance
Pete?
into the tower that led me right into these tunnels.
Pete, no!
Short
Oh,
answer to
wait, I
whose
could
job it was to keep this place running. At least that's my guess.
just resummon him.
It appears that you can reach almost any place in this Nexus tower through the tunnels. That's just what we need.
At least one.
Say that too loud. For all we know about this place so far, it's a secret. Once these tunnels with poison gas.
Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? How the frick? Whatever. Yeah, looks like an arena, doesn't it?
Prepare yourself.
Oh yeah,
That just had to happen, didn't it? The other building, quickly.
so be it. I mean, I'd love to fight it, but since you're a coward and all.
Here we are. Care to fill us in on your plan now, Jespar?
First, we need to find our map. And then, well, then we each take a seat in one of these capsules and let ourselves drop.
We let ourselves drop?
They're escape pods. Kamai had some of the ones on the airship, and I just hope they work as intended. Unless you have a better plan, of course.
No.
Good, then get going. Let's find that map.
Oh, we actually have limited time to do this. Understood and accepted. So, looks like we found it. Want to make sure I don't miss anything. Trying to keep an eye out for anything that may just be lying on the ground, but it's difficult. Button does nothing. Button also does nothing. I guess that's probably drop pod related. Got a minute, no, 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Okay, this is where I started, so... I hate this place. Really nothing fun here to pick up. I have a minute and a half. Nope, that's the thing.
Is that it? Great! Down to the pods, quickly!
Oh, there isn't one over here. I think I'll reward myself with a pretzel. It's a great traveling food. Snack. A pretzel could be food too, depending on how big it is. I eagerly await this to be over. I've never been out here before. Looks like another drop pod over here. Hey, buddy.
Kirash, there you are. That was quite the landing. Come, we should go look for the mercenary, for Jespar. I saw his pod go down not far from here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll do that. Just as soon as I make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh good, I did put it on.
Look, over there. Oh no. Oh, he's alive. Looks like a minor laceration to me, maybe a broken rib or two. I guess the force of the impact threw him against this rock. Still, we need to get him to an apothecarius. Do you have the map? I think teleport magic should work again down here.
Yeah, I've got it.
Good. Then at least all this wasn't for nothing. Let's go.
So the High Ones devour our consciousnesses. Now that's what I call ironic. Maybe Koarik and his free people do become part of these higher beings they so adore after all. We should tell them. Maybe they'll be so delighted that they will abandon the siege and sail right back to Nera.
Spare us your jests. Archmagister, how long will you need to decipher the map? Archmagister.
I don't know. A couple of days, at least. I should start right away. Excuse me.
What is wrong with him?
Jaela was his mentor during his novitiate. But he will get over it. He has to. You did well, Prophet. Despite the complications, the mission was a complete success.
A complete success? What in blazes has happened to you, Tila?
Nothing. And now is not the time for quarreling.
Jaela is dead, Tila. Just like Jorek. Jorek for the name of the gods. And none of this would have happened if we had just given Quarik this idiotic machine.
You
Please,
realize
Taylor,
this
if
would
my
have happened
opinion means anything to
in the
you,
grand scheme.
let go of this madness.
I don't care about your opinion. Yorick was a traitor, and Jaela gave her life for something greater than herself. But the latter in particular seems to be something you cannot relate to. Now, silence. I've had enough of your attempts to hinder our mission.
You know, the outspoken ones anyway.
Back to the topic at hand. Sharon, what do you make of Jaela's plan to use the word of the dead to enter a High One's mind? I always thought it only enabled its user to relive the last memories of the deceased.
Well, if the High Ones are made of a collective subconsciousness, they are different in that regard. They consist only of memories, and a lot of them. That is, of course, if the Magistrate's theory about them is true.
Forgive my interruption, but having seen the Starling's murals, I would say it is. Mankind ascends to become a High One. This is what the cleansing really is.
Then it might work. Used on a High One, the word of the dead could allow us to enter its spirit.
We will take the risk. The walls still hold against Korik's armies, but we need to hurry. As soon as the Arcanists have figured out the map, we will set out to find this city of 1,000 floods. If you have any unfinished business to attend to, you should do it now. Many things will be decided by what's to come. I feel it. Ah, and the apothecarius said that the mercenary will live, He's in the Corarium, in case you want to pay a visit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
And you know what? I do believe that this is a perfect opportunity for us to bring this video to an end.
Where is this supposed to lead?
Wow, it was a full one. And just about as full of busyness as I thought it would be when I ended our last video. Man, it was just one thing into another, and it was a blast. I mean, we did lose
That's beyond me.
3 people. The Lijam, Yaela, and Kermai. All thanks to Kermai, of course. So there's that to keep in mind. But there's nothing we could have done to prevent that. As much as it sucks to say. Nevertheless, I hope you guys did enjoy yourselves and everything you've seen here. As always, we will be back tomorrow with another episode. Tomorrow's Thursday, I think. For me, of course. So yeah, you've got 2 more videos of Enderal to look forward to this week. And so with all that said, we will see you next time.